everybody again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have the dynamic duo, Kage and Noodles.
Hi there. What's going on?
He's all, what's going on? Got a decent show planned for you. I got two stocks right off the bat that are showing up on the Pump Up the Jam list. So we're going to talk about them because it seems like a lot of the Pump Up and Jam list have new traders there, and they like to check out. I like their enthusiasm, and I like some of the pump and dump enthusiasm of some of the people that like some of these lower tiers versus the big dogs there. Going on to the first stock we're going to talk about, guys. MAXD, Max Sound Corporation. Last tick was 0.0011. As you could see at the beginning of the year, same thing, the hype of Q card, and then the dump, and then the big dump, where after July this thing goes flat. Now, it's coming around for some reason, and we're going to find out why. There's probably some news breaking or something like that, and we're going to check the boards and see what's happening on the boards. Kage, going on to stock Twits, because that's where the real trader's at. What do you got on the Twits on this one so far?
I'm seeing some people that say this is bullish and everything, but I also saw a GIF that said the end is near with Homer Simpson just walking down the street holding that sign on his body.
Yeah, did he try to mention anything if he got caught up in anything or no?
No, not that I saw.
Yeah, because I could see some people probably got in at the beginning of this, and they probably at the beginning of the year, and they possibly had leftover retread from that. I'm not saying he is, but there could be some of that left over there where they're pissed off because that happens a lot. So going into what would you say they do here? Max Sound develops an audio technology software solution. It activates its sale and product license based on MAXD HD audio technology for sound recording and playback. The firm market pursuits include motion picture, music recording, video game broadcasting, internet video and audio, automotive infomercial systems, the consumer electronics. The company was founded by Gregory Halpern on December 9th, 2005, and is headquartered in San Diego, California. So what else do you have there on stock Twits? Because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what else do you have on the Twits there?
How about this take from Nester? He says bullish. He says MAXD. Big movements in Max Sound Corporation stock price on Monday, moving 125% between high and low. Fantastic buy alert. Buy candidate since 2022 of...
Are you plugging a promotion right now, dog?
Oh, that might have been a promotion.
Noodles, is he out here plugging something, and he got some advertising, and he didn't share any dollar riskies with us? Is that what it is?
I hope not, man. Come on, man.
Dude, this is what people were... People were talking about this on the show, that Kage was going to get some record deal or something like that and run away, dude.
Record deal?
Yeah, because they saw your costume with you covering your face.
I better go get that SOB who tried to scam me then.
So we got, it looks like going on the website, it's pretty trippy, dude. If you're into that, Fantasia kind of thing, you might like the website. So they got the high definition audio app, experiencing your Spotify, iTunes music in true HD. Enhanced audio. Our API turns your compressed and streaming audio into full dynamic HD, and is a way to creating a mauler smaller. Guys, I apologize. I didn't mean to cut it off like that, like I'm reading something foreign. But if you go on the website and you look, everything's clouded over. If you have 2040 like I do, it's hard to see on this thing. So creating a wider, deeper, fuller, crisper sound, and trading a faster streaming experience. The high definition Spotify will turn your favorite Spotify tracks into pure HD with a click of a button. You have the high definition iTunes, tracks your phone to pure HD with a click of a button. And then the car audio, upgrade your car system by simply engaging in the MAXD high definition app or Hear the Change. So they have upgrade your audio lifestyle without spending thousands of dollars. Simply turn MAXD definition into Hear the Change. So it says over 1.1 billion of us are at risk of hearing loss. See how MAXD audio apps can protect your hearing. But if you go there, you can't. It looks like the website is in what's the word? Construction mode there, guys. I mean,
development, and it needs to work out all the kinks.
Yeah,
And,
they just need to actually improve a little bit there. But maybe they're working on, or maybe they're getting ready to sell for all we know. Because sometimes when you see on these pump and dumps, they'll pop up, people will load up, and then they'll get the money, and all of a sudden they get acquired, and you have bag holders and things. So that's why you want to be careful in what you buy, and that's the reason why we do the show. So if you're seeing this for the first time and you're new to the company, well, it's on a promotion list, just to give you a heads up. Go ahead on the Twits there, Kage. See if you can break some news there too. If you have anything with people brought the receipts.
How about this one from the Larkin Soulbreaker? He says, so some shell no-name company of one of MAXD CEO Greg roommates has obtained rights to propose their gay anime story. Yay. Clown World.
Interesting.
Rights to propose something. Haha. Nothing real, nothing published, no money, nothing actually created or launched. No financial component as expected. Zippy back to sleep.
Yeah, so he was basically he was just talking about one of the deals they had, and then he just said out. Anyways, it's not that big of news then. Is that what he was saying on there?
I guess so, yeah.
There was an old plug in Yahoo that says the movie studio executes a strategic partnership and distribution agreement with Adler Associates Entertainment in joint venture with Sound Corporation for enhanced audio processing of Movie Studio Inc. and Motion Pictures. The strategic partner agreement distribution service, Adler and Associates Entertainment Inc., and an agreement with Sound Corporation to align mutually beneficial associates and associations of the two publicly traded companies. The performance covenants between A&AE and companies specifically focus on co-production strategic alliances that could be mutually beneficial, capital expenditures, and distribution associates between the entities. They've agreed the company has over 200 feature films and ingestion via over-the-top app platform, as well as the upcoming motion picture is currently in development for the movie studio's over OTT video streaming platform and is currently available on Google Play Store App Store. But that was freaking almost a year ago, guys, on this. So this is like old stale news. I'm just going through it because that's the soonest news. That's the most current that I've seen on the Google machine. Unless you see anything that's more up to date there, Kage.
How about this one from Pan P? He says, MAXD, to all the tasters who just arrived, please know there is no company here, no product, and never will be. No employees and no office. There is, however, a bankrupt cokehead. He is still in control.
He just threw. Did he just call the CEO a freaking cokehead or what?
I guess so. I think there's some scandal with that, I think.
Well, when you got people adding at the beginning, and you see where the price started at the beginning of last year, and then now you could see why people are pissed. So, what else you got there on the Twits? Because I got seriously, I got no. I'm gonna start scanning the Twits. So this is why we go to the Twits, guys, because they bring the receipts and they're always come in hard. They're not gonna forgive any. What's that?
Is it supposed to be Coke?
I'm looking for a comment from Coke and Head. Is he out there or no? So
there are a couple of bears for this stock that I skimmed over, and I don't think they had brought a lot of their receipts for this stock. There might have been some links to some news articles, I think. But
did you see the one by Leynaster?
Huh?
Did you see the one by Leynaster? He put note 1 summary of significant accounting policies and organization. And he's just talking about, let's see here. He's talking about someone call the office and phone and report back and see what it looks like from Google Earth. He's showing the office right here, and it looks pretty empty. He's thinking maybe COVID restrictions or something. I don't know. It says the office is temporarily closed as of April 1st, 2020. So that's what he posted. Did you see that?
I think I scrolled over that a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, this is why, dude, this board's important, guys, because that's where you're getting a lot of the information to everybody. Because sometimes the Google machine, if they're not some of these articles that you're seeing that come up on the Google machine, they got paid to write a lot of the stuff. So as far as they paid promotions and things like that to give you, just because you see everything on there, you think, oh man, I should buy this because Joe Blow on the rag says that I should get this company because it's good. Well, he got paid his dough, and he's just freaking writing what he was paid to write, you know. So he got out his pom poms and his pen, and he started writing, and now we don't see anything else on that. Okay, Kagi. So going on the Twits, you had a comment there on the Twits.
Yeah. How about this one from Diablo and Wit? Diablo's Sandwich. He says, MAXD, motion to approve compromise between trustee Google LLC and MAXD. Hearing scheduled for the 12/20/21 at 11. So I think that's a comment. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I've got. Did you? Okay, guys. So I got another interesting one here, Kage. It says, and Noodles, you might appreciate this one. This guy, he posts, let's see some of these revenues. He said MAXD 2022 revenue forecast, and when you go to the link, it goes nothing. So I basically got the bump, nothing in the link where he posted. So I think people are just hungry for some information is what they want. What else do you got there, Kage?
How about this one from Josh Allen, MVP? He says bullish for this one. He says, MAXD, there is word of a press release tomorrow, March 21st, with news Rotkin Group Inc. and Sound Corp. I think what he was referring to.
I got a good post right here. It says, where are my all MAXD bag holders at? You're only down 89 to 74% from the opening bell from last year. That's a good meme right there, guys. You gotta love that one. And he says, you got scammed, really scammed. So guys, again, we've got promotion list, obviously. Red flags everywhere. Take a look at it if you want. Just buyer beware. We're here to tell people, especially newbies and things like that, just beware. You don't want to get yourself wrapped up into something. Just put it on a watch list and check it out and enjoy the watch ride, I guess, right? So, basically. Yeah, it's fun to watch them, though, some of these pump and dumps. Some of them are good, like ones we covered yesterday. It's just kind of, they're risque as hell, but they're fun to cover. Noodles, what's your take on this one? I know you're kind of, you thought the website was...
I'd let it slide. Like I said, it's, 16 years old. They don't have a website up yet.
Yeah, it's not updated, yeah.
All kinds of not nice names and stuff. And,
the memes are getting to you, right?
Yeah.
If they've got a bunch of funny memes about it and you're seeing that, that's a red flag right there. So, empty building too as well. That someone brought that one up. Since you've been with us there, Noodles, that you got your first empty building you got to see. That's awesome. Mine first was checking out a trailer park for a stock.
I'm going off for you guys. I'm on my phone talking to you guys.
Yeah, well there you go. You got your first building, first stock you covered where there was a building on there. So that's good. So
nice.
As an analyst, not as a trader, but as an analyst. So that's good.
And I didn't like it.
You used to trade the big stuff, and so now you're seeing some of these small companies that existed. You didn't know something like that was going on, did you? You could run something out of a trailer park, did you? Happens.
Oh, yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kage, I know that. Where are you at on this? You're going to go load up or what?
I think this is too risky for and me. I would not get into this one, especially with it if it's riddled like this with compromise and holes. You know what I mean? Yeah,
there's too much iffiness going on. Maybe we'll see some more news about it. Maybe it'll be decent. I don't know, but it was fun to cover. That's all I'll say. But we're not going to spend any more time because all the rest of it is all old news. The rest going back. We had enough comments. Last comment I saw there was Rashiki sticking his butt in some guy's face about the stock. So that ain't good, dude. So sorry, Rikishi, not Rashiki. I was thinking how my friend pronounces his name.
Yeah, but you beat me to it, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll move on to the next. It's another one on the pump and dump list. So beware. We'll catch you in 2 and 2. Peace. Okay, guys, the next stock we got is Sndl. A lot of people's favorites. Wish it was the Sndl days like from before, because there was a lot of stocks that we could talk about that were popping everywhere until this disaster we call the overprinting of money and recorrection period. So Sndl, Sundial Growers, last tick was 0.6400. This thing keeps on hopping and popping in the news, and you're always going to see that because the meme traders love it, and the meme traders are good, and we're hanging on here, and we're trying to wait till something big pops. And there was a couple big news breaks. You're going to see those going over, but can we get back to $1? Going forward, to what would you say they do here? If you are new to the show or new to trading there, Sundial Growers engages in cannabis. Yeah, that's right, cannabis, guys. If you didn't know it wasn't cannabis, then there you go. Their customers trust a variety of high-quality products that help them make informed decisions. We honor that trust by filling out the world's class-growing facilities and world-class people, enhanced growers, researchers, and quality assurance specialists, and more, experts of the art of science of growing cannabis. So now you know what they do. Going on to stock Twits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you got on the Twits there?
I'm seeing some positivity for this stock.
You better see some positivity.
When 10 Club, he says Sndl bullish. Cannabis market definitely running. I will agree to someone knows something we don't, and I will give Chucky Schumer a pass until April 21st. After all, sucking it up for one more month after 1 year is nada. I need double digits.
Oh, he thinks that the Democrats are going to help them with the weed thing?
I guess so.
Don't count on
it.
No, don't count on any politician. Not a Democrat or Republican. None of them are your friends, man. So, especially Chuck Schumer, dude, just cares about himself. Yeah, don't. What's that there, Noodles?
I refer to him as Trader Chuck.
Yeah.
Ever since that New Zealand shooting, he turned against the Americans and sided with the squad of Congress. So
yeah,
Trader Chuck ever since.
Yeah, Chuck's for Chuck, and that's it.
Sorry.
So no, you're good. Kage, what else do you got there?
How about this one from Stocks 339? He says Sndl. I might have hit the jackpot on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Their acquisition pending. My gosh, there's so much to love about this company already. Why is it so cheap? WTF?
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing this. I'm still not ruling it out a possibility, but if they hit the panic mode, what they should be doing instead of doing what they're doing, the Dems, they should be trying to. I see where this guy's going. I just don't see it happening. They're just too little, too late. But you never know. They could hit the eject button and go towards the legalization federally, possibly. You never know. It depends how it depends how in desperation mode if they can get to that level or not. What's that?
Getting to at that point.
Yeah. It's getting close where it's campaign season. The reason why I say I don't see it happening because it's campaign season, and pretty soon in the summertime and everything, you're going to see chances of bills going to float away.
Yep. Somebody turns around and starts using it as a reason to keep out the cartels and everything else with cartels.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
could help out their campaign.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So going on here, we have they have their products for the cannabis experience. They have Calm, Ease, Flow, Lift, and Spark. Let's check out the Spark, guys. What do you think about that? Think that's any good? Viewing the Spark products, they have Citrus Orchard, full-bright citrus flavor, complement notes of spice and earth. So they have that experience there. And then I want to see Top Leaf, what Top Leaf's got going on in here. I remember, didn't we see a bunch of blunts last time on here? I can't remember, man. So, what else do you have there, Kage?
How about this one from Jessman 3005? 3005. He says Sndl. I'm prepared for a red day tomorrow, and that's what separates the winners from the losers. No matter what happens tomorrow, my hands stay tied, and a smile still across my lips.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean, because that's the thing is that this thing, it's not bad still. So I wouldn't say I would get down about it there. So then you have the Grasslands product grown in Canada. Grasslands doesn't muck around with talk of strains and cannabinoids and how do you say that there? Noodles, they're tarpins.
What's that?
How do you say that? Tarpins?
Harpins?
Terpins. Sorry, I said terpins. I get dyslexia with my eyes sometimes when we're out this late, man. So, Mom, I'll be there in a second. Just kidding. That's not Mom. You see I yelled out for Mom even though she's in a different state? So, not in Mom's basement, dude. This is mine, so. But available in Canada, wide 3 varieties. Grasslands offers no fuss alternative in the crowded but sometimes overwhelming landscape. So you have that there. There's some breaking news here on the site because we covered some of this already. There's some newest news that came out. Kagi, what else you got on the Twits while I'm looking at this breaking news on the street?
How about this one from Veritacom?
Project Veritas, what are they doing on this? They moved to this or what?
Not Veritas, I said Veritacom. Veritacom.
Oh, I thought you said Project Veritas. I'm like, since when are they investigating the weed industry now or what?
I don't know.
I doubt it. They're too busy getting investigated by the gov or something.
At this point, if a political figure is not actively encouraging or working to legalize marijuana, you need to look into who is paying them.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
To get rid of cartels, we know who wants to get rid of cartels.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that.
Humor.
Yeah. That's don't count on any politician to help you with any of it because it's you're gonna have to. That's why I don't understand people keep on falling in the same trap, but maybe sometime they'll get it. So the street has this article up, and this is huge to pay attention because this is big news. And some of you could make some dollaruskis on this news, and some, you never know, you might not make news. It just depends on what this big report comes out. Sundial Growers report its earnings March 30th, and there's 3 reasons why Sndl is a buy right now. So, and this is coming from the street. They said Q4 earnings March 30th, investors began to see a repeat third quarter positive results. Following the third quarter earnings, Sundial shares experienced a strong rally. However, Sndl is worth just over 50 cents and is under pressure to pass the dollar share level to maintain its compliance with NASDAQ. Here are 3 reasons why buying the stock ahead could be a good deal. Let's see here. Sundial posted a net earnings of $11.3 million. That's impressive considering that the positive earnings are still a rarity for the cannabis industry. Investors got excited the news of the C3 100 million share repurchase program. This is a reflection of the high dilution made by the company in recent years. It has increased the number of outstanding shares by more than 2,000% with the company's IPO. Also, Sundial CEO Zach George said the company's still strong balance sheet shields from short-term pressures from the company's financial goals for the positive cash flow of 2022. For Q4, Sundial is currently repeat on its Q3 outlook. It is expected the company to 25% year-over-year revenue, totaling for $13.8 million. The inclusion of a newly acquired Spirit lease total revenue is expected to drive some of this growth. So with that extra growth there, with them growing, at least somebody's growing in this, because didn't we say this before on one of the other companies? I think that's why I was looking for the blunts there and things like that there, Noodles, is that, these guys, they're continuing to growing, and, with this, as things go down the shitter critter, you're going to see people turning to all kinds of calming things to try to relax and chill because they're losing money every day,
Oh yeah, between that and alcohol, it's probably the easiest things to get.
Yeah, and what a way to if you got a company, especially what these guys do, where they're making dough. You got a $346 million acquisition with the liquor retailer Alcanna. I think that's what we talked about before. That deal is expected to be finalized the end of March. That's when we covered this last time when you were here, there, Noodles. This gave the company $621 million cash, excluding debt, to pursue its acquisition plans. When the deal finalizes, Alcanna could be Sundial's build of a vertically integrated portfolio of Canadian brands. Alcanna is the largest private liquor retailer with 171 locations there. So that's that huge deal there. There was also an article, guys. Actually, I can't read it because Seeking Alpha wants me to pay money to read their crap, and no, I don't care because it's just more alphabet news. Kage, what else you got there on the Twits there? And then I'm going to go to some of our fellow friends there. Too bad we should start taking calls there, Kage.
Maybe. How about this take from the biggest penny? He says bullish. Sndl. This will be $5 March 29th upon Sndl fourth quarter earnings release.
I don't think that's that far of a reach.
He continues, this stock can spike to $5 easily as too many investors' eyes are focusing on the beyond profit revenue and Alpana deal. All mentioned facts verified and true. This company can turn into a giant. Yeah,
this, like I said, as the situation deteriorates going down, and if you're having revenue growth going forward with the Alcana deal, and like with what Noodles is saying, as shit deteriorates, you're going to see people move towards this kind of stuff because they're just going to drown their sorrows when they're losing dough to this. So, and then you got was it Eddie 75 here? He's got freaking a brewski in his hand with Ron Burgundy there, man. So there you have it. I mean, that's basically, if you find a good way to get into this somehow, wherever your buy point is, you could be sitting like Ron Burgundy just watching your numbers go up, you know. So what else do you got on the Twits?
How about this one from Honeypot 35? He says Sndl, Sunstream IVXX. The purpose of the offering is to use the net proceeds therefrom to invest primarily in the debt of U.S. cannabis companies across the cannabis industry. Sunstream intends to commence the public offering following completion of the SEC review process, subject to market and other conditions in the first quarter of 2022.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is too is that the cannabis industry here is just taking off again, and that would be nice if you had the news of political powers that be, if they cross the finish line for things like that to make it nationwide, but don't see it happening. So, like everything that Noodles said, totally true, man. So, did you see?
It's also got a lot of medicinal purposes too. You know, and I mean, they got it in everything. You know, the only thing is once they legalize it, further and further, down the road with more and more states, you got to make sure they're not tampering with it, and putting all kinds of preservatives and all kinds of other crap. It's got to stay pure.
It's got to stay pure and not loaded with fertilizer and stuff. Otherwise, you get rosacea man coming out, and rosacea woman.
It's completely natural, and as long as you leave it that way, as long as you don't start playing games with it, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing is, what's the number one rule? Always remember who's got your grass. Yeah. Yep. Whoever's got your grass, and make sure your grass doesn't taste like ass. If it does, that's bad. Skunk weed's not good. Right there, Noodles.
That's right.
Yeah, avoid the skunk weed. Greg S., have you seen this one? Kage says, been holding this for 2 years now. 50% of the stock has been horrible, but it's going to go up. And if we get about 2 billion shares traded and some PR, when's the liquor business going to close? Well, looks like they already had that on there, though, saying the end of March there. What Mike Tyson is already bringing the edibles to Sndl for his latest tweet. Did you see that? Something about Tyson was on there about edibles?
I think so.
Yeah, there was something there about Tyson there. So other than that, I think leaving this meme of Elon Musk smoking, I think on there. I think he's smoking with Rogan, maybe. That about caps off this stock as far as, because we covered the website enough as far as before. We just like to get this news out for our Sndl peeps that are out there. We love you guys. But I have nothing but always positive things to say. Sndl, it's one of my favorite stocks, so I'm just gonna say look at it and do your DD and check it out. It's something to look at. So, what about you guys? What's that?
Where are these guys?
Where are they at? Where are they at?
Hello?
Oh, sorry. Where'd you say they were at? Or
I'm asking you, where are they?
oh, they're out of Canada.
You're breaking up. Where are you?
They're out of Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what are you? Do you like this one there, Noodles? You said you always liked them, huh?
Yeah, I'm an extreme watch on this one, but for the long haul, because further and further down the road, more and more states are gonna legalize it, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. It's only gonna. If you're not looking at some of these ones with the beverages and the.
Well, that's my point. You got so many different products now with it.
Yeah.
That they're making clothes too, ain't they?
Yeah, I mean, look where Curaleaf started out, and look where it is now. So even if
that's probably where you saw the blunts.
Yeah, that's probably where we were, huh? That's probably when we did that one. Kage, what do you have on this one? Does this one a look for you?
I think this is a decent look. I mean, I think cannabis should be legalized, but it should also be taxed. I think it could have growth as far as stocks go and money, and I just think this is something to really look at. So I'll give this one a watch.
So taxes for the people, not for the politicians. Yeah, just kidding.
Power to the people.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it for the show. No more tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow. Don't make it a dog show, and what?
Good night now, people.
Late.
Don't forget, see, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
That is true. Peace out, peeps.